Welcome, everyone, to Shadows and Stitches, the official podcast of Darkstitch Apparel. I'm your host, Isabella, Chief Operating Officer here at Darkstitch Apparel. This is the place where we pull back the velvet curtain and explore the stories woven into every piece we create. Today, I'm joined by the brilliant mind behind our collections, our lead designer, Raven. Raven, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Isabella. I'm excited to finally talk about the magic that happens behind the scenes.
Perfect. For anyone new to the brand, Darkstitch Apparel is all about Gothic culture, dark romance, and dark fantasy. Our tees, hoodies, accessories, they're not just clothing. They're wearable stories for people who find beauty in the shadows. Raven, I want to dive right into your world. Everyone always asks, how do you actually create a Darkstitch design? And you've said before that every piece is built to tell a story. Can you walk us through that?
Absolutely. For us, a design never starts with, let's draw something cool. It starts with a story we want to tell. We treat each graphic like a short chapter in a larger Gothic novel. The wearer becomes part of that narrative the moment they put it on. Whether it's forbidden love, eternal longing, a haunted manor, or a creature that only comes out at midnight. There's always an emotional thread running through it.
So the story comes first. Where do those stories come from?
Everywhere. Classic literature. Poe, Shelley, Bram Stoker, modern dark fantasy novels, films, poetry, even music and art from the Gothic subculture. We'll sit as a team and brainstorm themes that resonate with our community. Opulent shadows, tragic elegance, forbidden passion, epic melancholy. Then we build mood boards, hundreds of reference images, color palettes, textures. Deep blacks, blood reds, midnight purples, antique silvers, Victorian lace details, thorny vines, crumbling architecture. It's all about creating an atmosphere before we ever touch a sketch.
I love that. Can you take us through the actual design process, step by step?
Sure. Once we have the core story and mood board, I start sketching by hand. Rough concepts, playing with composition and symbolism. Then we move to digital. I work in layers, almost like writing a story in visuals. There's the foreground, the main focal point. Maybe a raven in flight, or a rose wilting in moonlight. Then subtle background elements. Hidden symbols, faint script, architectural fragments. The goal is depth. You might wear the shirt once and see the main image. Wear it 10 times and suddenly notice the tiny details that change the whole meaning. That's the storytelling at work.
That layering is one of my favorite things about our pieces. It rewards people who look closer.
Exactly. After the digital art is refined, we create mock-ups on actual garment templates so we can see how the design breathes on fabric. We test placement. Does it feel balanced on a tee versus a hoodie? How does it look when the wearer moves? Then comes prototyping. We print samples, wear them, wash them, live in them. We're obsessive about quality because these aren't fast fashion throwaways. These are pieces people keep for years and pass down like heirlooms. Finally, we do internal reviews and sometimes limited customer feedback. We ask, does this tell the story we intended? Does it make you feel something?
It always does. Can you give us a concrete example? Maybe walk us through one of your favorite recent designs.
Let's talk about Bound by Thorns. It's flying off the shelves right now and has become one of our signature pieces. The design centers on a vivid, glowing, blood-red heart that almost pulses against the black background. Encircling it is a thick crown of twisted black thorns, woven so tightly they form their own heart shape, binding and protecting the red heart all at once. From the bottom, 2 pale, ghostly hands reach upward, fingertips straining toward each other, forever separated by that impenetrable barrier of thorns. Delicate white petals drift and fall around the scene, like the last remnants of something once beautiful that's now lost. Arched above, in old Gothic lettering, is "Bound By," and below, anchoring it all, thorns. This is dark romance distilled. A love so intense it consumes you. A love that wounds as deeply as it binds you. A love you reach for even when you know the thorns will tear you apart. Customers tell us they wear it when they feel trapped in a complicated relationship, or after a heartbreak they're not quite ready to let go of, or simply because it captures that intoxicating mix of beauty and pain. When a design pulls that many raw, personal stories out of people, you know it's doing its job.
It's impossible not to feel something when you look at Bound by Thorns. The way those hands almost touch, it's heartbreaking in the most beautiful way.
That's the sweet spot we chase. Heartbreaking, but beautiful. Painful, but irresistible.
Before we wrap up, what's next? Any hints about upcoming collections?
I can tease that we're deep into a collection inspired by haunted architecture, abandoned manors, secret gardens, moonlit crypts, more layered symbolism than ever, and some new cuts that feel almost ceremonial. But you'll have to wait and see.
I can't wait. Raven, thank you so much for giving us this peek into your process. It's a reminder of why Darkstitch feels like more than just apparel. It feels like belonging to a story.
Thank you, Isabella. And thank you to everyone listening. Keep wearing your stories proudly.
We'll be back soon with more from the shadows. Until then, stay elegant, stay dramatic, and keep finding beauty in the dark. This has been Shadows and Stitches, Episode 1.